Dave, what's second on our soup sippin'?
On our second sip.
Dave, what's second on our soup sippin' series?
Well, second on our soup sipping series is vegetable.
Two bald guys eat stuff and talk about it.
All right, Dave and I are back. Try some more soup out of the can. We got a lot of comments from you guys who said, why didn't you warm that up? Well, we're the two bald guys. We just eat stuff and talk about it. We don't heat stuff up and talk about it, so we just have it straight out of the can. We're doing the same thing with this, our second round of vegetable this time instead of chicken noodle. Surprise, surprise, last week was store brand that won. That
was.
They kind of surprised us, but it had the most flavor. And again, that's what we're looking for in a vegetable soup too, is something that wows us with the flavor. A lot of them that we had last week were just kind of like toned down.
They were real muted. These, I want some big chunks of vegetables, obviously, and I think it has to have a good broth.
What's your favorite veggie in a veggie soup?
Ooh, peas.
You like the peas?
I love peas.
I like a good potato. Alright, let's get cracking. Number one.
This has
Something
a lot
like
of, looks like spinach. There's some peas and celery.
The color difference on this is quite drastic.
This is a garden vegetable.
Oh, wow. So right out of the bat,
I love it already.
It's a lot different than our chicken noodle soup, because in chicken noodle soup we were all waiting for something to happen. This is right there.
This is good because you can taste the tomato, and there's some spice like basil, and
it seems like it's really, really fresh tomato too. This is like whenever you have fresh made salsa, it's that taste.
This is like my wife's homemade vegetable soup.
Man,
really good.
That has a lot of different flavors going on with those veggies. Corns and carrots. A lot of different stuff in the garden on that.
Wow.
That's a really great start.
Okay, we're starting right off the bat.
Good herbs and spices too.
There is.
It's not just the veggies. That's
There's
what makes it good.
There's a lot of green stuff in there. Makes it good. I started with a 9.
I can't do anything but a 9. That was really good.
That was good.
Number 2. This one's got kind of more of an orangish hue.
I can see some of the same vegetables: corn, celery, peas, carrots.
So this one's got a lighter taste. More potato based. A lot more potatoes.
It has a cream sauce.
Less watered down than the other one, but
I think I got your big chunks of potato
there.
There you go.
So I see celery and peas and green beans in there, corn. I don't know if that's a beef broth or not. That's maybe the main difference between the one that we just had.
It reminds me of a Tuscan style soup. Not as potent as the first one. It doesn't kick you as much, the broth, but I like it.
Yeah, the spices are a little bit different on that. 8. Snap!
Whoa,
About to drop that whole
that would have
thing.
been good. All right.
Number 3.
Whoa, what is this? Looks like a chili.
Got a lot of beans in there. I'm gonna stir a little. See if I can
soup
get some
sludge.
other stuff.
That's what we'll call it.
There's some fresh tomatoes in there.
Very chili-like.
Yeah. Dark. That's how I describe that.
It's really odd.
Those are like. Are the lentils in there? Is that what that is?
Pinto beans or lentils?
Yeah, it's really, really beany.
I'm not getting much vegetable.
Garden veggies.
It's not bad by any means, but I just don't think vegetable when I eat that. I want 6.
All right, number 4. This one has some more lentils in there.
Yeah, beans, carrots.
That's a hearty one, man. That would be really great on a cold winter's night.
That has a deep broth.
It's got a.
And tomatoes.
It's odd, but the green beans stand out in that one too.
They really do.
The potatoes are good, but the green beans have a different flavor.
That one's good. Has good mouthfeel too.
I'm going 8.
I went 8.5.
Number 5. This one is quite brothy. I have to dig a little bit to get some veggies.
Big chunks of veggies though. All right, I got beans, celery, carrots.
Potatoes are in chunks of squares. A little corn, some fresh onion in there.
That is a good salt content to it.
Got some big fat beans in there. It is, I'd say, lighter on the spice level.
Yeah.
There's some different spices in there.
There is. I'm getting the veggie flavor for sure. That's really good.
Yeah. But it is pretty watery. So if anybody's looking for like a really thick and muscle-bound soup, this isn't it.
No. The broth has good flavor though.
That'd be good drinking soup. Sipping soup.
Yeah, when you're not feeling well.
7.
7.5. 6.
Another orange hue-ish one. Looks like it's got cheese in it. Well, I don't think it does. I gotta dig down to get some veggies because
it's like a lot of tomato. Big chunks of carrot.
Big carrot there. Got some celery in my first bite. Give me a green bean here.
That has a really different overall taste. It's really good. Celery.
It's really light. Yeah, celery's probably the main base on that.
Huge chunks of celery.
It's super light though.
Beans, tomato.
Where the other ones we might have had were hearty, this one is thin.
Yeah, vegetable-y. I have a handful of broth.
6.5.
7. The final soup.
All right, last one. This has more of a reddish hue and looks like we got some pasta in here.
Little pasta, big tomatoes. Okay.
Again, a lot of potatoes in there. I got 2 in my first bite. There's some more carrots and potatoes in this one, corn and peas.
It's kind of a beef broth.
Right.
And tomato.
It's another hearty one. I mean, it's not light on the flavor, but the veggies don't stand out, I guess.
No, I wish there would because there's a good amount of veggies in there.
I mean, it kind of tastes like a SpaghettiOs.
It does.
7.
7.
After trying all 7 vegetable soups, we have a winner and another surprise too. This
The
one came
very first one we tried,
Yeah.
wowed us. From Amy's Organic Soup.
18 out of 20 on this one.
Yeah.
Immediately the flavor hits you, and we went back and tested them again. It's more than any one that we had today, and it was the first one that we had.
This
The
is-
immediate wow.
This is really loaded with fresh vegetables. The spinach stood out.
Yep.
Just the overall taste was awesome.
Really fresh. That
It
was the
was.
freshest one that we had today, and it's amazing to find that out of a canned
Yeah.
soup. This one is really wow. If you haven't tried Amy's, you need to try this vegetable soup.
The more I ate it, just then it tasted like a fresh salsa.
Yeah.
With all the onion and everything in it. It was really good.
Delicious. Number 2 is our EE, or our store brand, Essential Everyday.
Yep.
Once again, the flavor profile, it was rich. That's what we liked about the chicken noodle soup, is you had a lot of flavor, and same thing with the vegetable, it had a lot of flavor too.
Yeah.
So whether you like a really hearty vegetable soup, or if you like something a little more for sipping whenever you're sick, all 7 varieties were good. None of them were bad, but it just depends on your different taste profile,
ran the
what you
gamut.
like.
2 bald guys eat stuff and talk about it.